Australia winning the Ashes in such convincing fashion was always going to lead to a lot of jibes and jokes and trolling for the English team, many of whom we would argue would say that, well, they probably really called it upon themselves. And trust me when I say it has happened and happened bigly. And we're not going to be focusing in this video on all of the trolling that we have seen, because again, if I have to do that, I'd probably need to be on a live stream for a few hours. But some of the more targeted, pointed, and really good things that have been coming out, the jibes that the English team, the ballers have faced. And we'll start with the one thing which really caught my attention, which was an obituary for baseball. And trust me when I say this one is as funny as it sounds. It comes from, of course, the West Australian, and it reads, "The affectionate remembrance of baseball, which died at Adelaide Oval on 21st December 2025. Deeply lamented by Brendan McCullum and Ben Stokes, but basically no one else. RIP. Australia win the Ashes, beating woeful Poms in just 3 matches and 11 days of Test cricket." Yikes. We know that the Western Australian does have a reputation of getting a little on the edge. They even, by the way, had another separate one where they called Travis Head the daddy of baseball, which, yeah, I mean, say of that what you will. But the trolling didn't just come from the media. It came from some of the players themselves. And there were 2 instances which I thought were really good. One was just after the test match was done and dusted and the Ashes was sealed, the Australian players started handing out t-shirts to themselves. And what did those t-shirts happen to read? Ron Ball. Oh well, so much for baseball, because clearly Ron Ball is more elite. Now, in case you're wondering what Ron Ball is, it's a reference to Australia's head coach Andrew McDonald, who's called Ron because, of course, Andrew Ronald McDonald. Figure that one out for yourself. I'm sure you know who it is that's in reference to. So he's nicknamed Ron. And well, this is basically just a t-shirt which is signifying 2 things. 1, it's a jibe at baseball. 2, it's also a nod to the fact that Australia's brand of Test cricket is just far superior in every which way. So Ron Ball over baseball for sure. But perhaps the best jibe, in my opinion, came from Travis Head, who was clearly carried away with a little bit of liquor and then took to Instagram stories to post an absolute jaffa. What was it? He posted this. It was a picture alongside skipper Pat Cummins, which had the caption, "Is it 2010 yet?" followed by 3 laughing emojis. Now, this is of course a reference to the fact that Stuart Broad had said that this Australian team is the worst Australian team in 15 years, since 2010. And 2010 and 11 was in fact the series where Australia had lost the Ashes to England at home. So what Stuart Broad was implying was that, look, this is a team that's there to be beaten. Clearly, Travis Head and Pat Cummins had a few thoughts about that, perhaps some intoxicated ones, but still funny regardless. And these are the best instances I thought of them being trolled. Again, there was a lot of social media banter, a lot of media banter in general, but these were the best instances. You can let us know in the comments below if you came across some that were better. And don't forget, as always, to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, X, and Facebook, and stay tuned for more such updates from the world of sport.